I've been drawing traditionally for like a year now, and I've made a lot of drawings. But not every single drawing here is filled with good art. Some of them are a bit rough, to say the least. And spoiler alert, this video is gonna be filled with bad art. So without further ado, let's take a glance of the evolution of my art. Alright, so here's the sketchbook that started it all. Exactly like 1 year or 1.5 years ago. So let's start. Brawl Stars! So I actually really like this. The first drawing here, I really like you can see the lats and the chest sorta popping out. And what I did here with the arms, I actually really like this. Stu from Brawl Stars, and we have like an X out Janet. I didn't like. And I noticed the eyes are too stylized. They're too big compared to how I draw them now. What do we have here, bro? What is this? What happened to his face? Why does he look like a Dorito chip? And she looks like an avocado. And here, oh my god, why is her face like that? There's no definition, there's no facial structures and everything. Art faded. Oh, characters from my comic book. You can see here, like Rico, Connie, and Oscar. Like, this kid needs some work. He looks like an old man, I'm gonna be honest with you. He does not look like a kid whatsoever. Janet, losing animation. I actually really like this. I guess the leg could use some work. What do we have here? What happened to your head? Why does your hairline... He's supposed to have a lineup. But I guess I didn't know how to draw it back then, and I didn't look for some reference. So his lineup starts where his eyebrows are supposed to start, and it just looks bad. Oh, it's some here. It's more Brawl Stars. Rico, no, this Stu again, and Jackie. Like, look what happened to her arm or her hand. It started to look weird at where the wrist is supposed to start. That's not how the wrist should look. And this, like, why are your forearms too short? Here I tried to practice some anatomy, but it just looks weird. Like, why is your delts like that? Why is your bicep like that? Why is your forearm like that? Look at this. Why do you look like that? That's not how the arm should look. Like, looking back at your drawings, you just see so many mistakes. But when I started drawing this back in the day, I actually really like it. Look at Oscar's hair, bro. It just looks like brain. Hatching. It looks bad. Like, it looks very sloppy. Like, it looks sloppy as hell. I'm gonna be honest with you. Some lighting. I went it and did a line art, and then I just finished it off with pencil or graphite. And I think I only used like one hardness of graphite here because it just looks plain. And it didn't even get darker as it moves farther from the light. It's just one shade, just one gradation. John Wick. I was so proud of this when I first drew this. Now it just looks bad. I guess the lighting here, I need to appreciate the lighting from the muzzle flash and the detail from the gun, empty casing flying off. I was really proud of that detail. But it's just common gun knowledge that an empty casing should fire off unless you're using like a bolt action or something. What even happened to him? What caliber is this gun? The dude just went flying off. Oh, another character from my comic. I don't know if you can see this because the ink is smudged. I really like this. This looks clean, like especially the Japanese style bow where the long part stretches from the top. But this, look, the pecs. That's not how the pecs should look. It should come from your armpit like this, like there, here, not like that. Like it's supposed to intersect with your armpit, but it just cut off suddenly over here. Here we have some lighting practice. To be honest, I overdid this. It's too dark. Like I guess the light should be coming out in this direction, but it's just too dark. I overdid it. Over here is too dark. Here is too dark. Only dark part should be here, underneath the helmet. I guess in the behind the lapels, inside the suit, but everything is just dark. And over here, there's like a random highlight. Like that doesn't make sense. Is it supposed to be glowing? If it's supposed to be glowing, then it's supposed to cast light. It should be another light source. But then it's not the case because it's just a random highlight. Like what? Oh, tall woman. Okay, I guess I need to try some anatomy here, but the side delts doesn't really connect like that to your tricep. And the knees, like what happened to your knees and the legs. I guess the pants sort of hid the legs here, but come on, what is that? What are you wearing? Oh, when they first made this, I was so happy, but now looking at it, it looks very sloppy. The hatching looks sloppy. It just looks sloppy, and the eyes aren't even looking at the same direction. Oh, what do we have here? I should have just blackened these parts out instead of hatching it. Like over here, it should be inked out. Behind the ear, the hair here should be inked out. Here too, over there should be inked. Where his hair separates should be inked out. Here too, should use a lot more ink. And the hatching is sloppy. Oh, Invincible! Use Ryan Otley's work here as reference. You can see the variants. The eyes are still too big. Like, and the nose, I started giving details in the nose here. Oh, what happened here? Bad anatomy. Everything looks bad here. To be honest with you. Anatomy is bad. The hatching is bad, or the lighting is bad. Like, what happened to your forearms? That's not how the forearms should. It's not what a forearm looks like. Supposed to look like this. Even when you're behind it, the muscle belly doesn't stretch all the way here. It's just concentrated in this one spot. Conquest looks too big, and this hatching is sloppy. Oh, I think I used a brush pen here. No, actually, I used a fine liner to ink this drawing. Look, you can still see the marks where I left that. There's some white marks still left out. If it was done with a brush, there wouldn't be any white marks left because it just covers the entire area. Hatching looks sloppy. It's like I don't even know what's going on. Like this would have been much better if I didn't hatch it at all. It just looks bad. I guess Conquest looks better. I really like Conquest here. I got the anatomy on point too. Oh, one more. Invincible variants. I actually really like this. Except this one. He looks like he needs to shit.
He's rushing down to earth because he needs the shit. Second sketchbook. Oh, it's upside down. We have here a... Oh, I was practicing with like a brush pen here from the lighting and darkening out drawings. I guess it looks nice, I guess. It does look a bit sloppy though. But I remember I did this without the sketch too. So I just went with the flow. Just the motion of it. Invincible! Actually improving on the pecs here. It actually goes down to your... It actually connects with your armpit. I guess he needs to be a little leaner. Look at here, he's lean. But over here, he's chunky. He looks like Dustin Poirier. Oh, more invincible. What happened to the pecs again? Come on, what happened here? But apart from that, it looks really nice. More inking. And mohawk mark. Oh, he's Jack. Improving on the arm anatomy here. I really like this one. I actually really like this inking here. Oh, this looks... The eyes are too far apart. But the eyes are getting smaller though. Thrag! I actually really like this. I reused Ryan Otley's work as a reference yet again. Mans has been a great inspiration for me. I literally studied like a lot of his work. Janet from Brawl Stars. I don't know if she's wearing fishnets or I just etched this, but it looks very sloppy. But apart from that, this looks okay. Am I finally finding my inking art style here? Alan Williams sliming out someone. Yet again, inspired by Ryan Otley. I'm gonna put the references of what artwork I used. Some practice here. More here, practicing. Oh, some more practice. This one, oh, I actually really like this. This looks very pretty. I guess the ear could use some work. What else? I actually really like this. The lighting too, I guess, should be a shadow here, more shadow here, more here and here. I guess the light source is coming from like here. So it should be a shadow here, 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 and underneath the eyebrows. Some more lead drawings. I actually really like this. But the nose could use some more detail. The eyes are finally getting smaller. I'm diverting out of that cartoonish art style. Yo, what do we have here? Yo, she's hot though. She is hot. I'll be honest with you. I actually really like this. I think I got decent lighting on this drawing. Oh, you are a thick boy. Too much leg base. Your forearms looks like a loaf of bread. Why is your muscle belly is too wide? Do you inject synthol in your forearms? I guess the guy strangling him has some decent anatomy. Ooh, some perspective practices. Your learning perspective was probably the best thing I ever done. Like, if I'll rank the things I learned, probably perspective, anatomy, lighting, top threes. Over here, dynamic drawings. You can see it coming down. This isn't a 3-point. I don't even know what point I used here. Only criticizing this, I guess his hairline is too short. Should add some distance between that. What happened here? I created all these grid lines and I didn't even finish the drawing. Ooh. You look like you got punched. Your face is swollen. Some more lead drawings. Oh. This could use like major lighting reworks. Like, I know the light source came here. There's like an explosion here. This should be all dark. This part, since there's no light source coming from this direction, this should be all dark. And here too. Why is there a random highlight here? I guess it's a table like sticking out, but it shouldn't be a highlight. Oh! Her arm looks dislocated. But apart from that, I like this one and this one. It looks good. And where did her left arm go? Some charcoal! Look. I'm improving on the female anatomy. And they don't look like they gained 30 pounds of muscle and look like they're gonna compete on Mr. Olympia. We're actually improving. I actually captured the female figure here. I guess the charcoal could use some work though. It's a bit scratchy over here. And I could blend it better, but I didn't. Yeah, I'm actually improving with the charcoals, but the lighting could use some work here. And the nose. The nose looks too round. Like, there's no variation there. There's no structure. It's just like I followed my sketch and didn't even bother adding in like sharp details. Like, the nose should like go off at an angle, not like a circle. But apart from that, like, over here, what happened here? Why is there a random dark spot there? Should just like, the light source should be going top to bottom, but why is there a random dark spot here? More. He looks like he came from Dagestan. He's supposed to be French. And he looks like Islam Makashev. I guess they look American, but oh, what happened to this Frenchman? He went 2-3 years Dagestan and they forgot about him. A comic. Immediately I noticed, why are the highlights of this tree pointing to the left and this one is just on the right? I guess the highlight is behind this guy. This guy looks like a teenager. He's supposed to be like 30. He's supposed to be like in his early 30s, but he looks just like a rebellious teenager. Are you finally done? I guess that's it. Okay. Here we have my third sketchbook, Canson 90 GSM. Here we have my third sketchbook, Canson 90 GSM. Okay, it's, as you can see, it's all broke. The binding broke. I had to use a clip just to hold it together. Okay, I think this is all jumbled. Hold on. Let's just assume drawing. Who even cares? Let's actually remove this from its casing because it's broken. Let's flip it up. Let's do it upside down. Okay, we have over here some practice. We have some, I don't know what's going on. It's probably some practicing some superhero posing. And over here, I think this is Janet from Brawl Stars. Oh, what happened here? Why is her nose like that? I actually, it's supposed to be sharper. Why is it like all round? Like over here it's sharp, but over here it's all round. Like, what was I thinking there? Oh, this is niche. This is from The Waitress, the musical. Amazing musical, you should watch it. This is like a comic book character from my series. And then from behind, it's also the same thing. I really don't like the nose here. Why do I make it all round when facing the front? But when it's in the angle, look, it's all sharp. Like, why can't I just stick to one style? Oh, some spicy comics. Oh my god, we are not gonna talk about this. Big ass nose, bro. What happened to your nose? Why is your nose that big? I really like the detail here where his enemy is reflecting from his gun, but oh my god, your nose is too big. John Wick, but Jewish, yeah. Oh, we have the part 2 of this. 2 spicies. We have part 1 and part 2. Oh my god. Dude, I'm gonna get rich off drawing some spicy contents. Oh, it's basically the same character as the ones I showed before. See, his wife is taller than him. Some unfinished drawings. I can see the eyes are big here. It's more stylized. But the anatomy though, I like the anatomy here. Look, it's much more defined. The arms, the triceps and the biceps, and the elbow and the forearms, and the shoulder. The delts are more defined here. Ashamed I didn't finish it. Oh, it's the Leper King. I actually didn't sketch this one. I just went straight ink, and it lacks detail. It lacks more hatching. Like, I hatched the face, but when it comes to the body, it just disappeared. I mean, there's some here, but the rest is just plain. More an anatomy or posing practice. Oh, this is from a commission. I was practicing like a pose. So it's like BB from Brawl Stars. So, oh my god. Some perspective practice. Oh, we have some more gesture practices here. Like, I don't know what happened here, but here it improved. And here. The one I like the most is probably the center one. Oh, some comics. Actually, why did I make it like this? Why? Like, you went from like, how are you supposed to read this? You're supposed to read it vertical, and then when it comes to the second one, it comes off as horizontal, like more waitress. Over here, I actually like the arms here. I kind of nailed the anatomy here, but the elbows though, I think there's supposed to be a point sticking out like that. This one, like over here. But over here it's just, where is it? Where's the elbow joint? I actually really like this one. Oh, I noticed one thing though. Over here, the nose is big. What was my obsession with big noses? But when it comes over here, it's a lot sharper. Even here. Like, what was my obsession with that, bro? The nose anatomy just changes out of nowhere. But I actually really like this one. What I did here, it could use some more perspective work, but I think I nailed this. But oh my god, the noses are changing like that. What's the reasoning there? Comics, more comics. I remember when I first made this, I was actually really proud of this. Over here, the rappelling, the landing on the train. Over here, and I was really proud of my perspective work here on the train part, and the details in the background too. I actually really like that. But when it comes to the rest, oh, it's just plain. It's like I ran out of ideas how to create proper backgrounds. Like, what happened here? Like, hold on, what happened? There's no background there. Like, I'm actually gonna make one right now. Like, an arsenal, she's grabbing like a gun, so it should be like an arsenal thing. Like, even simple things like that makes a big difference. Like, simple things like this makes a big difference. That's why we practice how to do perspective, so we can make better backgrounds, or even add some details like a gun there. There's some loose ammo. Like, what? Before it's just blank. There's nothing in there. Or even some hooks. What's holding the gun up? What's holding the gun up there? Like, there's nothing in there. And what happened to his neck? This guy's neck is so long. His straps, like, oh my god, so many mistakes. But yeah. Woman. Oh, I actually really like this. This looks sexy. Oh, the nose though? The nose is okay, yeah. I'll let it slide. More Brawl Stars. Like Draco from Brawl Stars. I actually really like this. Still one of my most creative designs, but if I created this now, I'd probably add like some trees here or some mountains in the background. But yeah, still really like it. More just like a comic or a comic page cover. My friend, my ally, my betrayer. We're improving on the hatching. Before it looked sloppy, but now we're improving. It actually adds to the detail instead of making it look like straight up slop. But the hair could use some work though. I noticed the hair is just, it's like my first Prismacolor drawing. I used like a silver Prismacolor here instead of gray, and it just looks bad. Here too, look. Like, that's supposed to be gray. I remember in the pack I bought that there were no grays, so instead I bought grays separately from like an art store. Oh, let me come. Second colored piece I made. Ooh, this looks sloppy. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I don't even know where. I guess I got some points for anatomy or the gesture, but the coloring is just sloppy. I don't know if I'm going for a black dress here or a more reddish, because you can see there's some reddish hints there. When I made this, I keep scrambling over red and black just to make that hue, but it just looks off. More Brawl Stars. Oh, this one's spicy though. What happened to your ribs? I'm gonna be honest, what happened there? Your chest should be a little lower, but apart from that, or the feet too. What happened to your feet? Oh my god. Next. Ooh, melody. The only critique I have here is when I colored this part, I messed up because I don't know what color to use. I went from black to purple to pink to blue, and I just gave up and posted it. But apart from that, I actually really like this. How to Train Your Dragon. I remember when I created this, I had to go to the art store because I burned through like my light blue colors on this part. This part alone, when I turned my colored pencil from this long to like this long, like, oh my god, I had to buy like two light blue colored pencils just in case I create something like this again. We're done with this sketchbook. This is like 50 pages. Time for sketchbook number 5. Over here, the 4th sketchbook, Strathmore, Bristol. This is the vellum surface. Like, in my opinion, this is probably the best paper to use out there. It's good for pencils, it's good for markers. But here we go. First drawing. And first drawing using pencils. Oh, this is rough. Oh my god, I just realized. Why did okay, I was practicing, trust me. His face looks very odd. This is Star Wars. Like, oh my god, why is your face like that? It looks very uncanny. I was going for like a comic type, but come on, bruh. I'm actually gonna remake this. I want to remake this. This is how disappointed I am of this results. Like, I'm using such good paper and I just created some straight bullcrap. Behind too. This is much better though, but over here it should be a lot lighter because when shots are fired towards a lightsaber, it actually creates light once it reflects. I didn't even finish this. Like, come on, I didn't even finish this. Next one. Oh, this is a lot better. Oh my god, what happened here? Why is the background, why is this monolith just plain white? I use markers here, grayed out, but when it comes here, why is it just plain white, bro? Like, it just looks unfinished. And I posted this too, so there's no excusing that. The character's eyes, he doesn't have a pupil. You can see it. Next one. Oh, some Terraria comics. Actually, really, let's judge this before I say it's really good. First panel. Like the background, the skies are definitely improving. Burning through like 10 colored pencils again. Like the trees, I like the detail. The wood definitely needs some more detail, and the plants, but yeah. Second panel. This is probably the best panel out here. The Eye of Cthulhu, or no, Wandering Eye. Yeah, that's what it's called. And the zombie, all the guides letting them in. If you know, you know. Over here, just a plain old panel where, you know, he gets spotted by an undead zombie or an undead warrior. And over here we have some... Did they use perspective work here? Yeah, I probably did. Shooting over... Oh, wow. Let's just pretend there's a bat there. There's probably a bat out there. So yeah, that's my explanation. His hair should be brown. I need to practice on that. His hair should be brown. Who is next? But I like the anatomy here. I like the muscles. But apart from that, I need to work on the hair or the skin tones too. Why does he look? He's looking a bit orange, in my opinion. He's looking a bit orange. But I guess that's just as your face gets higher, the pigment starts to get darker, I guess. The eyes, I actually like the eyes here. Over here too, I like the corpses. I like what I did here. Just all dead. Here we even have him with a cracked skull. Yeah, next one. Oh, this is unfinished. I even used this as a I used this as a swatch paper for my markers. Look, it's unfinished. His neck is not colored all the way through. I don't know why I didn't finish this. Probably got too lazy. The markers here, they are streaky as hell. Remember, I was using like a water-based marker here instead of an alcohol one. I don't like this. Like, mainly the face one. Because look, why is her lips all black? Like, she's not supposed to be emo. She's supposed to be like a student. But if her lips follow a natural color, that would make this piece like 10 times better. And I'm just cutting it. I'm just cutting the paper so I could use it for like other purposes, like to cover up pieces. Over here, oh my god, I actually really like this. Invincible. I am not impressed, said by Thrag. This is when he gets slapped across the face. This, the gestures, and the coloring too. I really like it. The background, some good rendering. The planet too. Next, oh my god, some inking work using markers. Here too, I use alcohol markers here too, by the way. But over here, oh my god, I just ruined this. Here, this was okay, I guess, this part. But over here, when oh my god, how to explain this? When I went over here with markers, I forgot that I used like whiteouts here. And then when I went over it with markers, it just smeared. Look at what happened there. Oh my god. Look. And then I accidentally dropped a Copic refill on this spot, but this looks so much better black and white. I'm actually gonna flash a picture of it here so you can see what it looked like before. But oh, some more comics. The second panel does need some work though. I really like this part with the gun flash and the ammo, the details here with like the Thompson submachine gun, but the background does need some work though. I remember I went through with this with like colored pencils and then like also layered in some markers. Like, oh my god, it was a mess. I really like the last panel too. Get a good angle there as the horse gets closer to camera. It breaks through the panel, you know, all that thing. In the background here too, it's improving. Look, it's improving. But the clouds, I remember I messed up with the clouds, so what I did is I grabbed a piece of paper and I cut out a tree and I like glued it to the page. Look, this is not part of the paper. I like glued another piece there just so I can cover the cloud because I like didn't like it. Some more colored pencils. This is the archer from Terraria. Once I remember my Terraria comic, this is the same character. Now she's in full silver armor with a cloud in the bottle, a silver bow, and some Hermes boots. She has some Hermes boots now. She's leveling up. Over here though, ooh, I actually really like this part. But the sky though, they need some working. But I guess it's a sunrise, I guess? Or it is sunrise. This part should just be all blues. Why did it Like the sun is here. Why is there a random orange spot there? Like, oh my god. And the backgrounds too. Should have used some perspective work here. I literally just winged this background. Invincible. All the Viltrumites' eyes are all darkened out. I'm actually really proud of this. I'll give this like a maybe like a 7 out of 10. I really like this, especially tech jacket and the Viltrumite side. Well, Alan could use some work though. He definitely needs to be a bit more buff here. Ooh, one of my prettiest works out there. I'm still proud of this. I created this like months ago, and I'm still proud of it. I like the details. The details are carrying it, especially this part. As it like goes downwards, the planes just zooms past it. This is like, it's also from my comic. This is OC. This is original characters. I should turn off the light so you can see it better and it doesn't reflect. That's how good it is. Like, oh my god, look at that. It's so good. Let's actually do some comparison now. I'm giving you guys a sneak peek, by the way, too. This is actually not the first thing. This was the first thing I ever drew, some Brawl Stars. This is the second one. Look, Dorito chip looking face. Some straight up bullcrap. I don't even know what happened here. And avocado anatomy. And now, here's the latest work. I'm actually gonna move the camera a bit. I'm a fan of the perspective work here. The technical works here are crazy. Look. Let's actually compare it to like a comic I made too. Like this one, we corrected this. Oh my god. Look at the difference. Look at the difference. It's night and day. Here we lack background. Like that's my main complaint here. Where are your backgrounds? Where are your backgrounds? You look too wobbly. Where are your backgrounds? This one's cool, I guess. And why is your neck long too? That's a complaint. Compared it to this. Yeah.
This video is overdue. This video is seriously overdue. I remember I finished recording this video before my birthday, which was like in June or early July. But apart from that, I am backing off gaming contents from now and gonna focus experimenting on my art. Here I just want to show you guys the progress I've made after 1 year of drawing traditionally. And who knows, maybe in another year we'll look back at this video and just see how dead this guy sounds inside and how this guy can't even blend markers correctly. And I don't really have a proper outro, so I'm just gonna end the video right here. See ya.